Are you looking for a way to share content that is fast, reliable, and easy? Well, I may have the thing that'll work for you. Let's go and flip into it. Welcome back to my channel where we discuss and explore different ways we can use technology to flip your instruction. And today we're going to be working with a tool called Screencastify that I'm sure you guys will love. And although I am looking at it from an orchestral standpoint, how I can use it with my orchestra students, this video will be helpful for any of you that are exploring it for different content areas. You may have to tweak it just a little bit to make sure it works for your students, and that's absolutely fine. With that being said, let's go ahead and talk about it. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is you want to make sure you download Screencastify, and by just typing it into the Google Chrome up here, you will be able to bring it up, and it should be the first link. Now, this is a Google Chrome extension, so you will have to run the Google Chrome browser, and it makes it great working with both Windows and Apple products, at least their laptops. Okay, so once you're here, you want to make sure you click on Add to Chrome, and it's going to be a simple process. It is an extension. We'll talk about that here in a bit, but you want to make sure you click on Add to Chrome, add extension up here, and it's going to be doing some downloading in the background. It's a quick download. As you can see here, if you want to look at the shortcuts, you can. You don't really have to. Just sort of click on the X here, and it's hidden up here in the shortcut section or in the extension section. You want to make sure you pin it, and when you pin it, it'll be available to you at all times right up here. And that's it. Let's go and talk about what it does and how you could use it with your kids. So when you first download it, it is going to ask you for a lot of, let me go and sign in with Google. It is going to assign you for a few permissions. For starters, your camera and microphone. It is going to screen record your screen and pick up your sound, as well as drawing and annotation tools. That'll be a great resource for you to use. Make sure you allow Screencastify access to your system, and we are all set up. Now, the way you run it for the first time is you go right back to this icon up here, and I already see the banner up here. You click on it, and it's going to bring up a few options. The option I'm interested in right now is the desktop mode, and you want to make sure you turn on the webcam. Now, what's great about Screencastify is that you are able to select different microphones or webcams. So if you have an external microphone or webcam that you want to use, you will be able to use it with this application. Now, for the sake of this video, I'll just be recording whatever comes with my computer. So once you hit the record button, it's going to bring up a preview screen, and I'm right down here at the bottom. And I am able to be moved around. So if there's content that I may be blocking on the screen, I can move. I can also adjust the size of the video. So if you're doing some instrument pedagogy, you're showing finger patterns, finger positions, and you want the kids to be able to really see it, you can adjust the screen size for that. Okay, now let me diminish this. Okay, so now I am back to a smaller screen. You want to make sure you share your entire screen. If for whatever reason you do want to share an application window, you are able to do that. I am going to select the entire screen. You want to click that. You click share, and it's going to give you a countdown. And we're live. Okay, so I'm here on my computer screen. I'm over here on my phone. I'll be flipping between back and forth. Now let's go ahead and talk about the tools we have down here. So in the far left, we are able to pause the recording. So if for whatever reason we have to leave the computer and then we need to come back, you can do that. You've got the mouse pointers. In this case, I click the little tool or the highlighted circle, highlighted clicks, that lets me show the cursor so the kids can see sort of where I'm clicking around. Next to that, we have the pencil marking, which lets you mark on the screen. And this is pretty great. You scroll up and down, the marking stays put on the screen, and you have different colors as well. Next to that, you have the eraser, and you can actually erase the entire screen or the markings you made on the entire screen, just quick and easy. You can turn off your webcam too, but the audio will continue over the instruction. Okay, so if you don't want to be on screen, that's fine. No need to be on screen. And then down here we have an X, which pretty much just closes out the tools. I don't know how to bring it back, so I'm not going to click it or they'll be lost forever. Okay, so let's go ahead and move over to my website here. So I use this website often with my students, And let me show you how I plan on using it. So I want to make sure that my kids, let's say my beginners, are coming to my website and finding the right links. Well, with the cursor, I can just click. Okay, make sure you hit on beginners. We're going to be practicing our note names. If you play the bass, you're going to click on bass. If you play the cello, viola, violins, then we're going to be working on our D string notes. Let's go and work with the violins. So with this, I'm able to interact with the students. They can see me down in their screen, and they can see my markings up on the screen as well. Whatever I want to do, I am able to do so. So if I wanted to come up here and write, on the screen, I could. Now it is a little bit difficult to write on the screen with the mouse, but we can skip the question. And the marking stays put. So as they're moving around, they can play, and the audio, I think it's picking up the audio as well, right from the computer, so they can hear the note name. Okay, so let's go ahead and end the recording, and this is actually my favorite part about Screencastify. Let's go and talk about it. Okay, so as you can see, the video automatically plays, and there is a button down here that mutes the audio automatically. There's no need for you to freak out, okay? The audio is there. It's just on mute. So once you click this, select that. Right here at the very bottom left, we have the pause recording. You'll be able to hear the recording. Now, let's go and take a look at how you can share these videos with your students. And it's so easy. I can't believe I recently discovered this application. So right up here, you have a copy shareable link. When you click on it, it copies the link, and all you have to do is open up another web browser, just paste and go. Now, because the video is recently being processed, it is going to take a few minutes, and that's okay, that's fine. But that's available to you. You can email it out to your parents, you can email it out to the kids, and there's a few other options where you can share to Google Classroom and YouTube here as well. You also get a few more options. You can send it in an email, or you can even generate a QR code. You can copy the code, you can send it out via Remind, whatever you got to do. It's very easy to share your content with your students here. Now, what's great about Screencastify is that all of the videos are uploaded to your Google Drive automatically, which means that gone are the days of your hard drive being full. And this is actually a great resource for any teacher that is using a Chromebook, because Chromebooks don't have a lot of storage in them, and that is intentional. But because they don't have a lot of storage in there, you can't really do much with all these large files. Now, if you do, for whatever reason, want to download it, there is an option down here where you can download the video. You can export it as an MP4, the audio, or even as a GIF or a GIF. Let's go and talk about price. So this is the price for the free version, which I'm currently using. And you get all those same amazing resources. So you're able to record the video, you're able to write on it, you are able to have the cursor click so the kids can see where you're clicking around. The only downside is that you can only record up to 5 minutes. If you decided to go with the unlimited, you do get a few more options, and they currently do have an educator discount at $29 per person per year. And this is great because most services nowadays are going to a subscription service where they charge you monthly. Well, Screencastify only charges you per year. If you've been using it longer and you have other tips or tricks that you think I would benefit from, please send them my way. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. Have a good one.